With all due respect, I have come to learn that Xbox does anything and it's bad. I have come to learn that others do the same thing and it's good, beneficial, profitable, pro-consumer, and all the other things. But Xbox cannot do the exact same thing. There are, in my opinion, tinted lenses that are used to look at Xbox. For instance, this user, Dbatch, said, LMAO, this guy thinks Xbox gamers bought 1 million copies. It was PC and PlayStation gamers who mostly bought it. Why are Xbox gamers acting like this and like this was made by an Xbox studio? LMAO, it's not. It's just Game Pass day one. We know for sure it sold less on Xbox SMH, laughing face emoji. They then continued and said this. So all the rebuttals prove it doesn't kill game sales. LOL. Listen, most Game Pass games are first party and the only console they're on is Xbox. This game is on all platforms. Big difference SMH. Game Pass games kill sales on Xbox only, as Xbox guys don't buy it. Now, here's the thing, Dbatch Twitterer. I have to say, I hope you don't have a Netflix subscription or a Paramount Plus subscription or an HBO subscription or any other kind of entertainment subscription out there. Maybe Amazon Prime for the free shipping, I can say. But if you actually do have any of these subscriptions, I have to say, and if we ever were to find out, maybe you accidentally say it one day, maybe you're excited, and you go dare talk about a show on any of these subscription services, you will out yourself as a big, massive hypocrite. You see, the one thing that Dbatch did not say was that Xbox gamers have the option to not need to buy it in order to play it. And that's the only thing that should have been said in here that would have actually allowed for us to be able to say, yes, that is a credible statement. However, removing that option of needing to buy it now makes us realize, or makes me realize, that this is a comment that's designed to foment console war, and probably one that takes a tunnel vision approach to this conversation. You see, this is not the first game that went on Game Pass that sold 1 million copies. I don't know why anybody wants to make it sound like this, because Dbatch would not have said anything at the Stalker 2 time, because that game was also not on PlayStation. It's not on PlayStation. Y'all remember that? And what did Stalker 2 do when it came down to its sales? Did Stalker 2 not make all its money? Yes, mostly PC people bought it. But the goal in terms of looking at a Game Pass structured deal is that the developer can leverage and reduce their risk and their downside if they go into the subscription service. The subscription service is already calculated beforehand. I've already taken time to show the Game Pass model. Game Pass gets about $1 billion investment for third-party games. This is obvious. There are also Game Pass deals and different ways that the thing is structured, because if they structure it that way, those developers can get money up front. In fact, Phil Spencer is on record talking about how they go ahead and ensure that developers get money from Game Pass. In some cases, they do a deal where the developer is able to get money up front. In some cases, they do some deals where the developer could basically get development costs and so on and so forth. So with all this in mind, if this user Dbatch would actually be honest and not try to foment some kind of a, console warism, they would basically allow us into what the truth and the reality is. But I don't think that's actually of paramount importance, because why would it be? It's easier to console war and go brain rot mode when we can actually learn something. So instead of me sitting here and wasting any of my time on nonsense, why don't we figure out, again, what is public knowledge about Game Pass deals and why the Xbox gamer has no need, if they're subscribed to Game Pass, to purchase a game on Game Pass unless they want to purchase the game, because it's an option or two options that's available for them. This article by Eddie Makuch from GameSpot highlights another article from The Verge that was written a while back. You see, this is the beauty of the internet. Nilay Patel, November 24, 2020, interviews Phil Spencer, where they talk a little bit about the business of Game Pass. Now, in Eddie Makuch's article, he basically condenses it, and he talks about exactly what the deals look like. So, To this D-Batch user, I hope you know about this at least. And if you don't, well, maybe I hope one day you find out. Our deals, according to Phil Spencer, I'll say all over the place. That sounds unmanaged, but it's really based on the developer's need. Spencer explained. One of the things that's been cool to see is a developer, usually a small to mid-sized developer, might be starting a game and say, hey, we're willing to put this game on Game Pass on our launch day if you guys would give us X dollars now. What we can do is say, okay, we'll create a floor for them in terms of success of their game. They know they're going to get this return. In some other cases, Microsoft will completely fund the production cost of the game. I think that's probably something that looks like Ninja Gaiden 4, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. In this situation, a developer can make money from retail sales. So what's going on here, right? I don't know if they funded the entirety of the game, but we know that this game is making money from retail sales. And yes, D-Batch basically highlighting that it's PlayStation gamers and PC gamers who mostly bought it. You ain't saying nothing that we don't know. While Microsoft may also allow these games to release on PlayStation, Switch, and PC, with the developers taking in that revenue too. Bruh, they are taking in the revenue that is entitled to them, including the revenue from Game Pass. So you making it seem like Game Pass players don't buy the game is a redundant non-argument. It makes it's of no impact. It's just typing a bunch of words and filling up Twitter with new data that is basically, garbage in, garbage out, computer data that makes no sense. Microsoft uniquely benefits in these types of situations by having a game launch day and date on Xbox Game Pass. For them, they've protected themselves from any downside risk. So what's going on is Game Pass has created a floor of some kind for them, and up and away, PC gamers and PlayStation gamers and whoever buys it on Xbox is basically sailing these guys to the moon. Again, the game is going to be made, then they have all the retail upside. We have the opportunity for day and date, Spencer said. That will be a flat fee payment to a developer. Sometimes the developer's more done with the game, and it's just more of a transaction of, hey, we'll put it in Game Pass if you pay us this amount of money. Other agreements are different. Developers have come to us asking for deals based on usage and monetization. We're open to experimenting with many different partners because we don't think we figured it all out. Spencer said, we have it figured out, sorry. When we started, we had a model that was based on usage. Most of the partners said, yeah, we understand that, but we don't believe it. So just give us the money up front, which is what Game Pass and its subscribers are doing. They're just literally giving these developers money up front. These developers are making money hand over fist. It's called a win-win-win situation. They win when they get a floor for their game on Xbox Game Pass. They get the bag. Then they win when the game sells on any other platform that is a console, be it Switch, be it Xbox, be it PlayStation. And then if their game's available on PC, they win when those games are sold on PC. It's a triple, in some cases, quadruple win, 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 or win scenario. How anybody can take this and attempt to mock it is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Do these so-called folk that want to engage in console wars not have anything else to do? I'm just surprised. I'm sorry. But it's so weird that they know. We have all the information out there. We got CEOs and interviews. It's not like Phil Spencer doesn't do like 50 a year. I don't know if he does 50, but the guy talks about the business every single freaking day. When the team, if they're just out there pitching to other publishers on a retail game, if it doesn't fit into some Excel spreadsheet, that tells you what the retail outcome will be, then it doesn't get greenlit. Spencer said, you see things you see this in things like Netflix. There are clearly shows on Netflix that would have never been greenlit by NBC or CBS or ABC. That old model, and frankly, can have real success. And my hope is that Game Pass can get to the same level. Do you know that Xbox has a developer portal where you can basically go in? I hope I don't NDA myself here. Where you can go in and you can pretty much pitch a game to them under this. Like when you go to this is ID at Xbox. No, this is Xbox Developer Programs right here. There's a creators program underneath here where you can go to, you can join, and if you want to pitch them a game, you can pitch them a game. I guarantee you, these guys sit there, and even PlayStation as well. They sit there listening to game pitches or getting game pitch submissions all day, every day. Because developers need money. A lot of the people on Twitter, none of them have ever put a dime forward to trying to develop a game. Let me just ask a programmer to program an animation movement system for you and spend your money on it. Just go on any Unreal forum and say, hey man, I need a programmer to make a character walk from point A to point B. You plug a controller, let him be able to walk, jump, and do a few things here. Now pay them a little bit of money to do that, and then see how much your wallet burns. You think it's a $60 game kind of cost? No, you'll be paying some of these developers $60 an hour to do good work for you. That's when it will then dawn on you to realize that this business model is probably the reason for some games ever even hitting the market without the developers taking a hit in between development or the project getting canceled because the publisher is probably not interested in seeing the game through. But nobody thinks about the business acumen. It's only about the console war that's paramount, and that's what really irks me. And that's why I try my best, even when I address the dross that's out there, we got to bring out what the reality is in front of everybody so that we can see. It is what it is. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.